the flip is up, homie? How you doing? You good? I'm good, personally. I'm always slaying the day away, constantly. It's what I do. My name's Willow. In case you're new here, I'm gonna do my makeup and look really pretty because I'm bored. Do I have makeup on right now? A little bit, wee bit, but it's not, I'm gonna do like birthday makeup, except it's not my birthday. You know, like the thing that straight men complain about? That's what we're doing today. Like, I wanna go all out just to go take a shower. I heard that's like a thing people do. I'm joining the train. I'd like my hair to be up though. I should have waited to start this video and put my hair up. I guess I'm gonna use this. I just didn't want to stretch it out. But whatever. Okay, I'm just gonna pull the bangs back behind my ears, but we'll go like that with the hair. Okay, and then we're just gonna yeet. And now we have a clear canvas for whatever the world has to offer. I'm gonna try to be in front of that light so it's not annoying. So it's gonna be like a weird angle. We're just gonna put makeup on top of the other makeup. That's always my move. We're gonna start with the Culture palette by Juvia's Palace. Is probably the main palette we're gonna be using because it's got like the rainbow in here. Look at that. Gorgeous, lovely. You can see what shade I use most frequently. I'll put it like that for you so you don't get in the way of your viewing. I have no idea what color I'm going for. I'm really feeling this color, Ife. It's I-F-E. It's like this like yellowy lime green color. Look at that. How fun. Let's slather that all over my eyelid, I think. But first I should probably put down like some sort of like color base. This used to be my content. I tried to I did the whole YouTube thing like my entire life, just like randomly throughout the years. And then I would like go through and like delete it and rebrand like every once in a while. And now we got something so goofy in my opinion on the page. Cause I went from I used to edit with background music and like transitions and I had a whole theme song. Like when I tell you I was into it, dude, cause I started with LD Charlotte was like my favorite YouTuber growing up. And so starting with a gaming channel as my fave, I was really into the whole making it a show for you to watch. But I was into makeup. I thought I invented being a beauty guru, realized I was not the first and I was not going to be the last. And I was not even going to continue that type of content. But I was really into it for a minute. I have always been big into makeup. But I haven't done it in a minute. It's like my randomly come back to my roots and do some crazy beat type thing. And that's what we're currently doing. Now that I've blended in that concealer with my fingies, I'm going to go in with this green and plop it. This probably should have been my last step, but I was just so excited about it. I was like, I need it now. I think I'm going to put it in my inner corner for now. How pretty. I've never seen a yellowy green shade that pigmented so well before in my life, actually. That's so impressive. What an amazing brand. We already knew the brand was amazing, but amazing brand. I'm thinking of doing something different, something unique, something not like the other looks I've done in the past. I'm thinking I'm gonna go down into my eye bag here with this and kind of come up into my eye like that. Really round out the way this looks, make it almost like a mask. I have zero vision. It's just gonna come together as it does. How you guys been? How you doing? Good? I'm gonna make a butterfly, I think. I'm feeling very pixie, I'm getting a vision. Sorry, I didn't even get you guys time to respond to how you're feeling. When I ask questions, I'm not looking for an answer to. You guys can't answer anyways. I can't hear you. So, ooh, and I have such pretty colors for this. Yes. Okay. I'm going to go into Wolf. It's this glittery pinkish purple. And I'm about to tap this going into my, my eyeball was open for that, going into my lid like that. I just want all the pixie glitter. I want it to give fairy. Can you tell? I am literally the embodiment of the pansexual barista fairy with blue hair. Like, that is literally who I am, though I quit my barista job, so I'm not that anymore, but I was that. This is very pink. I'm okay with it, but I didn't expect it. And I'm just gonna, like, go up with it like that. Kinda. You see the shape? The leftover makeup. I'm kind of, like, just going, like, tapping it in and going up and out. Really forming that wing shape before I get, like, a line base. Kind of making it sharp. What pretty glitters. I love glitter. I love being girly. Okay, not controversial opinion, but something I think we should be talking about more is I saw like TikTok about how, like, men really aren't that into femininity because, like, the birthday makeup thing. Like, it feels like if this is, like, girly, this is, like, cute. Like, this is the epitome of girly aesthetic. Like, I feel like you're just not into girls if you're not into birthday makeup. And I feel like I agree because I feel like the only people who are comfortable wearing makeup like this are, like, lesbians. Why? Because we're women who love women. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try to, like, make it so that I can't not be in the way of the light because it is so annoying and I'm not doing a good job of staying in the front, and I'm so sorry about that. I'm gonna go into Katanga, which is purple with blue in it, and I'm gonna keep creating this wing structure. This is so fun for me. I'm so glad I did this. Okay, but I'm gonna go with my outer corner and kind of connect it to what I'm doing with the wing. And I might have to get a more opaque, is that the word? Yeah, opaque purple. I will probably go into Borana next to add that thickness, the density that we need to this color. But I do love that this is a light shimmery one. That's good to know. Some of these colors I just haven't really dipped into because I haven't had, like, an excuse to do it. Like, I haven't had, like, a birthday makeup type of day. This looks wild. It will look good. I will clean it up. It will be, I don't know if it'll look good. I can't promise you anything. I have not done my makeup in forever. Not like this. Not for funsies and fun ways. I'm gonna tap the lid with this. Ooh, this is so fun. But I am also a psychology major, hence the mental illness. And I was doing my child development class, which I absolutely loved. Made me be like, maybe I should be a mother one day. Not right now, not anytime soon, but probably one day I'll kill it, actually, I think. And I would love to do it all of a sudden, which has never been the vibe. But anyways, I was doing the class, and we were, like, one of the questions on my little test was, like, who is most likely to be the most, like, insecure based off of this, like, listing? And it was, like, boy who's masculine, girl who's, like, a tomboy, or, like, girl who's feminine. And the answer for most insecure was, like, a girl who's feminine. And I was like, and that is, like, misogyny in society. Like, why is it that it is so frowned upon to be a girly girl? Because it really is. And I remember in elementary and, like, middle school wanting to be the tomboy so bad. I did not want to be a girly girl at all. Like, that was not the vibe. I felt like that was lame. I felt like if you were girly, you were mean, because, like, that's what, like, Disney portrayed. Like, all the mean girls were, like, super feminine, and, like, all of, like, the cool, like, chill girls were, like, masculine little tomboys. And, like, yeah, don't get me wrong, I love my mask vibe sometimes, but, like, let me be a girl. Let a girl without it being we hate women, because y'all hate women so bad. And what did we do except look pretty and sit here and tell you what to do sometimes? But it's only because we know what's right and you don't. Um, also, I feel like this is coming together so well. And on camera, it looks wild, but in person, it looks so pretty. I'm gonna darken still with that color, the Burana. It's like the top corner purple. And I'm gonna like put it right in this. Because I'm also gonna add just like some like normal eyeshadow elements. I like a little dark corner here. And whoever said you can't put glitters in your crease is boring. Boring, lame, boring. As long as it's dark, who cares? As long as it's creating the shadow, who cares? If I want to shine everywhere, I will shine everywhere. And I will enjoy it. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Sorry. It's like I don't know, a background sound. I feel like that's how that should sound. That motion should sound like bow, 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 bow. Okay. And go like that a little bit. She's cute. I look crazy for you guys. I swear I look cute. Now I'm gonna do to like get this like the like wing look as I am gonna like, and this is where I could die, but I'm gonna eyeliners it. I'm gonna eyeliners it. Pray for me. Pray for me. Okay. I might go silent for a second, and I'm sorry. I just really gotta get this good. I totally ruined that already, actually. That was really bad. Okay. Is it good? No. But could it be worse? For sure. Okay. We're getting somewhere. No! Okay, it's fine. I'm just gonna have to fill that in because like that line does not attach. Like there's like a whole section where it's just skin. Honestly, I don't want to use that line, and I can remove it because that's not where the shadow is. You can remove things. This is so gross. I don't have anything. I'm gonna use my finger. I'm gonna lick my finger and I'm gonna rub it on my face. You guys are not gonna say anything, okay? Okay? Okay. Oh, right. Okay. I don't want to rub it on the sweatshirt because it's literally not mine. Okay. It belongs to someone who I will not be seeing for a very long time. Literally not till August, but still, it feels disrespectful. Disrespectful. Okay, get out. Me, when I lie about having materials, I'm just too lazy. I have cotton swabs right here, but I still don't have like makeup remover. I could use water. Water's probably better. Okay, so I could like use the water fucking dripping off my face. Okay. Is this gonna work for me? Kinda. That sounds like Yaga. You remember when people used to say that? Okay, I'm gonna stop. Oh my gosh, that was like such a vibe though, like that era of my life. It was not a vibe. I was the mean girl. Okay, so here's the thing. Because I'm queer, and I'm gonna blame it on that because, you know, everyone goes through like the mean gay phase, I feel. I was a mean gay without being out. I was just mean. Moral of the story, I was just mean. In like second grade, I was like, okay, this is so stupid, but like, listen, hear me out. It says hear me out and then instantly goes silent. I, as a child, because I grew up on way too many Disney movies, I was like, I want to be every character arc in a Disney movie because they are so sliced, so fabulous. I was obsessed with Disney coming of age, like realistic actress movies. So what I did is I did every role. At my first school I went to a little Christian school for 2 years, and I was the mean character girl. I was just like shy, nerdy, like just like a gal in the world. And I played that role, played that part until I lived out the Disney story. I had a blonde girl who's pretty, who was my friend, who I decided in my brain was the mean girl. And I stopped being friends with her and I was like, she's my mean girl. Poor girl. Like did nothing except for be conventionally attractive, look like a Barbie. And I was like, you have to be my mean girl. And then I was like, I'm gonna have a crush on a boy. And I picked a boy that I was like, I think he played basketball and football. And I was like, perfect. Because they are always like a jock. And I was like, I'm gonna have a crush on this boy. And that's gonna be my thing. But we have to have like some sort of like will they, won't they vibe. So I like infiltrated his friends and I was like, I'm gonna play with you guys at recess. I used to play Star Wars with him at recess. Sorry, I realized I was like not continuing. I kind of like that doesn't connect. It kind of gives it an artsy vibe. This is where I could mess it up. Nah, I feel like that ate. Okay. I'm doing like the wing like texture. Ooh, this could be fun. Okay, oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Sometimes you gotta go silent because genius is happening, and if you make a sound, it'll be destroyed. You see how I kind of like made like a normal wing, but I was doing like the wing texture? That was my idea. That's why I had to go silent. Sorry. Not the best makeup for like a story time. Because what I'm trying to do here is so intricate. But like you go with the flow that you come with. There's no way to fix what I just said. I'm so sorry. Okay, I have no idea how I'm gonna replicate this on the other side, by the way. No idea, no clue. Also, I'm gonna dip into Calabash, which is a pink with green glitters in it. And I'm gonna put that up here to really blend that front part. And it's just like one of my favorite glitters in this palette and I wanna use it. Okay, I just got a notification and if that ruined this, I'm gonna be really upset, actually. Whatever, okay. I'm gonna do it on the other side before the liner. Cause look at how pretty that is. Anyways, what was I saying? I'm so sorry. ADHD up the wazoo, but also I was focused. These wings are not gonna be even, but maybe that's like the vibe. You know what I mean? Like, she's an imperfect fairy. Also, why did I create this like wing? That's part of why that looked janky. That looks so much better in my opinion. Okay, anyways, anywho, I look like I got face paint at like the fair. Heck yeah. Basically, I infiltrated this man's little friend group, and then we played Star Wars at recess, and I did an episode where I was Princess Leia, and I didn't know anything about Star Wars, and he was Luke Skywalker, and I guess in that episode, he kisses Princess Leia, and so he kissed me. That's how I got my first kiss, actually. I never tell people that was my first kiss, but I honestly should, just because my other ones are awful. Because I was like, well, we didn't make out. But he kissed me on the lips, and that's a way cuter story than all my other firsts. All my other firsts are really awful, traumatic, horrible stories. So maybe we just go with that one. But anyways, why did this side, I feel like, go so much smoother? It's maybe because I didn't care as much. I don't know. Let me fix this though. Yeah. I want to thicken it so it matches because like this side's so thick because of how much I messed up. I want to like even them out. Like, you know, when you do that horrible thing with eyeliner and then it gets huge. I'm gonna do that. Yup. Sure did it, but whatever. I'm not gonna make this side thicker even though this side is now top heavy. And I'm gonna go like that. Get this side, get that side. Period. Disconnected the wings. Now I have to do the veins, and like there's no way these are gonna be even. Like I don't even know if I'm gonna try to make them even. Maybe a little bit, but like not really. Okay. That could have been so much worse, I feel. I feel like that was decent. I went off of this, and then I went, okay. And then I went like from the middle of here. Okay. Honestly, that could have been so much worse. this is turning out kind of. Wow, I'm proud of myself. Okay, so I infiltrated the group. He kissed me, whatever, my first kiss. What do? Kiss and tell. I ran around the playground and I was like, guys, he kissed me, he kissed me, he kissed me, he kissed me. I go up to him and he was denying it to everybody. He's like, I did not, even though he did. And then I go up to him and I was like, since you kissed me, you're my boyfriend now. And he was like, okay. And then I had a boyfriend for 2 years. That was the longest relationship I've ever been in. And it was in kindergarten and first grade. But it lasted both years. We only broke up because I moved. And I was like, he was like, I'm so ready for long distance. And I was like, I'm not. Which is so evil. But like it was not gonna, we're literally children. He is fine. I actually have seen him on dating apps since. And I swiped right and I never matched with him. That's something I should not have said. But whatever, it doesn't really matter. He'll never see, and if he does, that's so funny. And also it's fine. I get it. I'm not your type anymore. I'll recover, you know, like I broke your heart. Like, you don't have to forgive me. But yeah, so then I switched schools. And when I switched schools, I was like, okay, I did the whole like the main character girl who like gets the boy. That was fun and cute, but like I kind of want to be the mean girl, so I like did that. It was like how we started this story. That's where we were ending up. That's what all that was for. So sorry for that long ride. I'm gonna go in with Edie, which is the matte purple, just so I can get some like color in, because the shimmers just aren't really gonna pigment this the way I want it to at the edges. I want it to ombre these colors, like from green to purple to pink to purple, and I just want this to be darker here. We'll throw the shimmer on over top or something. But here, so that was that, and then I switched schools again, and I went from a Christian school to a charter school to a public school. So that was a vibe. Those were interesting transitions, for sure, for sure. The public school, I was like, okay, like I had fun being the high school mean girl, and it was fun, I'll be real. Like I had a posse, like they followed me around. It was actually really annoying. I tried to lose them all the time and they wouldn't leave my side. But got another boyfriend. That one was fun because he was rich and he used to take me to Craig's Cruisers. And that was super fun. That was second grade. And then third grade, I lived the single life. And I just had a crush on the guy that everybody had a crush on, so like it wasn't gonna happen. Which is so funny, because then when I switched schools to the public school, I didn't know this, but he also, I think he switched schools like a few years later, and then we became friends. Like we were like in the same friend group in high school, which is so funny. But yeah, so then in fourth grade, I moved to the public school, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna be in like my like side character, like nerd that like everyone like makes fun of. Like I don't know why I wanted to get bullied, but like I low-key did. Like, and I was like fully going for the like bookworm aesthetic, which is strange because I kind of already did that. Maybe that was just like the vibe I knew I like belonged in. I actually really liked reading growing up, which is something that I did not hang on to. But as a kid, I was obsessed. My grandma used to take me to the library and we would pick out books so regularly. And my favorite were the fairy books. I'm not sure if you guys ever like read those like fairy books where it'd be like, I don't know if this is one of them, but it'd be like Molly the Music Fairy. It always had like a name that like matched what they were the fairy of, like with the letter. I was obsessed with those. But I also was like, I was a really good reader. I was a really good reader. That is like something that is like so embarrassing. I was always like above the curve for my grade or whatever. And so probably because I went to the library so much and I absolutely loved it. But because of that, I used to I used to like try to find, I'd go to the library and I would find the thickest book I could, and I'd be like, I'm gonna read that one. And that was specifically something I was doing in 4th grade. And I actually did get bullied because that was also when I started doing makeup, which I think I mentioned on the channel before. But I just like really loved the art of makeup, and I started wearing makeup to school. And I got bullied for that at the public school because I was close friends with a boy that everyone liked. And so all the girls that liked him used to make fun of me, like specifically in front of him, so they could like, I don't know, win his love or something, and like show him how like dumb it was. I don't really know. I got bullied for wearing makeup and liking Zendaya. When I was a bookworm nerd, I got bullied for wearing makeup and being obsessed with Zendaya. Tell me how that makes sense. Granted, it was Shake It Up era. And so like, why was I that obsessed? Because I was so obsessed, guys. My whole life, I was queer. That's why. But anyways, and I knew I can clock when I see good things. But I remember the first time I saw Zendaya was in the Hot and Cold Kids Bop music video. And I was instantly obsessed with her. I was like, this is it. This is everything for me. Like, I want to be her so bad. Also, the glitter. And then she was on Shake It Up, and I was like, you look familiar. Connected the dots. I was like, okay, so this is my favorite person on the planet, I think. And we actually did a wax museum project in 4th grade, and not all the grades could choose whoever they wanted. Like, the teachers chose if you got to do anybody or if you had to be historical. Luckily, I was in the class where you could do anybody. So I did my wax museum on Zendaya. Her name is Zendaya Marie Coleman. She was born in Oakland, California. She moved out to LA with her mother when she was younger. I want to say she moved out with one of her parents, but her parents were together the whole time. It was just like one of them needed to stay and work, and the other one moved out for her to help her embrace her like child star dreams. And she ate that up. She did amazing. But yeah, I could tell you so much more information on her. I owned 2 copies of one of her books, the Between You and Me, which was like a tween guide self-help book that I was obsessed with. It had like little quizzes in it and like slumber party ideas. I like wanted to have a Between You and Me themed party so bad, and I did one year, but it didn't live up to my dreams and expectations. But anyways, I should try to redo that as an adult. That would be so fun. But I had 2 copies of the book, one that I could like put notes in and highlight and like write notes in, and like the other one I kept perfect because I wanted to have a good one. And then I had another one of her books too. She only had a few, but I had 2 different ones. The other one was like an autobiography that like I already knew all the information for my project, but I was just like, I love Zendaya, so I got it. But yeah, I did the whole nerd vibe, and it was strange because the first time I switched schools, when I went from like the Christian to the charter school, like people were obsessed with me. They were like, new girl on the block, I want to know her. And then I expected the same energy when I switched to the public school. No one cared. No one cared that I was new. No one wanted to talk to me about it. Like, no one wanted to be my friend. I was like, what is happening? I made friends, but like through effort, and I expected people to just like approach me and be like, hey, new girl, because that's what they did at the last school. But I was like, whatever, sounds good. I figured it out. I moved on. I made friends, went through a few different friend groups, actually went through a year in 7th grade where I had no friends, and this is kind of sad, but but it's not that deep. I found friends later, don't even worry, I love my friends now. But I used to run around on the playground so that people didn't know that I had no friends. Like, I would run around to different spots on the playground periodically so that it looked like I was hopping friend groups, but I was just like, I had nowhere to land. So I would just like run somewhere, and then I would like go somewhere and like hide and chill, and then I would run somewhere else. Yup, because my best friend going into that grade was like a friend hopper and was always running around, and I didn't really like that, so I stopped hanging out with her. but then I didn't have anyone to hang out with. So yeah, so then I just pretended to be friend tapping because I had no people. I thought I had like glitter and studs and things to make this more fun. I have lashes, but I don't know if I have glue, but I really would like to see this with lashes on. I need to find glue. So they're also kind of dirty. Whatever. But yeah, that was also, that was when I went into like my, like, I had like an e-girl phase before e-girls were a thing, where I was like, yeah, I'm into Minecraft and like, because I just wanted to be like the gamer girl, but I didn't have a lot of games because I wanted to be into games for real, but like my parents were really weird about that. They were like, you're a girl, girls don't play video games. And I was like, that's a weird take, but okay. I wanted to be that girl so bad, but I was friends with people that were that girl, and I just like tried to be that aesthetic. And that is when I first started YouTube. My name was Paw Panda Love, and I used to make bus vlogs and makeup videos. That was fun. Do I not have any glue at all? I would love to have glue. Should I turn this into like a look though? Should I like add the rest of my face makeup? It's a little late for face makeup, but like, why not? I'm having fun. I don't have a lot of blush left. Maybe I should use red. I never use this one. That can like add to the fairy vibe, I think. Yeah. Pow. I can't believe I didn't pack up more. I just left college. I just left my dorm early because I have been having car troubles and I had to be home to like help be a part of fixing it. And I didn't fully unpack my dorm because I'm gonna go back and do that. And I left way more than I thought I did, like a lot. I'm gonna have so much unpacking to do. Can I just like put this here for like the vibe? Will it like look the way it should if I rest it? Or will it look stupid and dumb? I could put on mascara first. I could see if that helps. We'll try mascara. It's not gonna be enough, but we could pretend it is. What was I even talking about last? I guess like the school transition, how I used to read. I don't know. I got really into, in like 4th grade, I got really into like Greek mythology and those books. I loved like books about like Persephone, though I didn't know how to say her name and I used to call her Persephone. And I remember my first crush at, I'm gonna have to edit just to bleep that part out. That is so annoying. Anyways, my first crush at the public school was my first crush because I thought he had like dark curly hair and I thought it looked like Hades. And I was like, well, obviously I'm like basically Black Persephone because like I've always been like kind of into the like earthy vibe. So I was like, yeah, like that's it. Like that's me for real. And I didn't see the darkness behind that relationship because I was just into like the fantasy. That's obviously not a relationship I would want to replicate, but I was like, this is so cute for me, and that was like the vibe, and that's why I had a crush on him, which is so goofy. But yeah, I was like really into reading, really into books. I was actually in 4th grade, I was actually so upset. This is when I stopped reading. In 4th grade, I won class bookworm. And I was like, when we got like superlatives at the end of the year, I was like, okay, everyone got like class clown, like, and I got class bookworm. I'm ending it right now. So I did end it. I stopped reading. And that was probably a lame choice on my part, but I don't know. I've been thinking about getting more into it again because I used to be so obsessed. I used to love it so much. But I feel like for my sister, at least, it's been kind of an expensive habit. I would love to get into it again, I think, but I also need to find the genres that work for me, because ever since then I have struggled to get into reading. Like in high school, when I would like try to get into books and stuff, I just like really couldn't get into anything for real. There were like, if I found a good book, I would finish it like that day, but I had to find the good book. So that was like the hard part. But yeah. Then I tried to be the e-girl, the gamer girl. Didn't really work for me because I wasn't allowed to play games, but I was really into YouTube, watching YouTube. Then I became my little tuber self. I don't know how I didn't get more bullied. Probably more behind my back bullied than I was like in person bullied. But yeah. And then I'm trying to think. In high school, I think it was just like I was not popular because that's when I got more into makeup as well, like high school, middle school. I went through an emo phase in middle school. You could only catch me listening to like 21 Pilots, Millie Martinez, and Panic at the Disco for a min. Little bit of Sleeping with Sirens action in there. Dabble into Pierce the Veil, not really. And then I got into like, that was like late middle school, and then I got into like early high school, and I decided I was James Charles. And I would show up to makeup in the craziest, spoiler alert, I would show up to school in the craziest clown makeup for a minute, and that was fun for me. Definitely should have been more, no, I take that back. I am glad that I was confident, but it is shocking how willing I was to stand out, I will say. I'm going to try to get this on with eyeliner. I don't know if that's going to work, but it might. This is hot pink eyeliner. Fun. Cute. Okay, now I got to try to match it on the other side. Yeah, then in high school, I just kind of became like low-key, chill, with crazy makeup. Didn't really talk to anybody. Then junior year, I got known for being gay because I got my first girlfriend. And that was cool because, like, people would, like, randomly come up to me and be like, I love you guys. I love you guys so much. You guys are so cute. One of the most toxic relationships I've ever been in my life actually gave me an eating disorder. But at least the world wasn't homophobic, except for, of course, my family. But besides that, people were nice about it. And then senior year, we broke up, and I was kind of just well known because I started hanging out with some people in yearbook that were like kind of popular, and I ended the school year off being like leading into my hippie era, decently known, and just waddling around doing my thing. Graduated with like no friends though. Went through crazy transformations with friends around that time. Those are uneven. That's okay. But it worked out really well because I really, really, really love my friends now. And I'm so grateful I'm not friends with the people I used to be friends with, because I was like bullied by my friends. It was one of those type of, like, I was the butt of every joke, but it was like, there was no joke at a certain point. Like, I was the joke, you know? Oh, okay. When I finally, like, stood up for myself and was like, you guys treat me bad, like, I lost all my friends. But honestly, it was so worth it, because then I got into, tarot that, like, summer, I want to say. And I didn't get my first deck until later. I was manifesting, though. I was manifesting the perfect friends for me. And that's exactly what I got. So, we love to see it. Hand in hand with the universe. I just, like, trusted my intuition. I don't even think I didn't have tarot cards at the time. I just trusted my intuition. I, like, manifested that I wanted good friends for me. And then when I felt called to ask someone to hang out, I did. And I asked people to hang out that I, like, never spoke to in high school, but like always thought were cool. And they became the best friends I've ever had, genuinely. Like, I have the best conversations with them. It's like so healing, the deep conversations. And also we have fun. Like, we're into like similar things. And like I have found my roommates for next year that way. Like, very, very serendipitous, very beautiful outcome. It was great because when I first went to college, where I just moved out from, I did not do well right away. I went through a really rough freshman year, which I don't know if we really have time to get into because this video is already really long. But it was not, I'll talk about it probably later on the channel, but like freshman year of college was not good for me. I was surrounded by bad people and doing things that were bad for me. And it was just not very good. And I was like dealing with a lot of insecurity. I realized I needed to work on that. I realized I was I really undervalued myself. And I learned how to value myself and then had to lose people because of it. Whole thing, you know how it be. If you've been on a little spiritual journey, you know. But yeah, I feel like I'm in such a beautiful place now. Like, I'm so grateful for how everything has gone and where I'm at. And it's been a good little vibe. I'm really excited for what I got in the future. I'm really excited to be home for the summer, working and hanging out with these friends that love me and treat me so well. And I'm just real excited to see what's in the future. These are also very uneven. If I was like going somewhere, if this was for something, I would fix that. But since I'm literally just messing around with makeup in my room and I'm going to be showering this off in like 2 seconds, I'm just gonna leave it. But I hope this was entertaining for you all. Thanks for listening. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you guys in the next video.